अर्पित जी हैं, अर्पित को पार्टनर्स हैं, ये हमें गाइड करेंगे और बताएंगे कि कंपनी कैसे ग्रोथ करेगी और कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर में क्या क्या एडॉप्टेशन होता है। सर के लिए तालियां।
हाय गाइस, फर्स्टली सब लोग सुन सकते हैं मुझे? People in the back and everyone. So firstly, thank you so much for inviting me. It is always a good time to collaborate with you guys. We are 24/7, Atul ji and Pul ji. So firstly, talking about growth of the company. So I think for growth of the company, the main purpose of a company is, firstly we need to understand the kind of company that we want to become, firstly, because before knowing the aim of the company as well as the vision of the company, it is impossible to know the kind of road that you need to take. So secondly, on in terms of company growth, the most important aspect is understanding the market, the kind of market that you are servicing in, the need of the market. So the company growth is in tandem with in consequence of the market needs. So how you fulfill it, and understanding the basics of how so basically the generic basic things, like understanding the kind of market that is changing in today's time. It is very important for any, especially in the PR industry, to understand the kind of growth and the kind of changes that is coming in. Thanks to pandemic and COVID, we have been on our toes since last 1 year, and before that, in terms of understanding the market and what actually needs to be driven, and how companies have changed their needs as per time. So there used to be a time where companies had a different kind of vision. Now there are changes that have come in. So firstly, you need to understand the vision that your own company wants to reach and target. Accordingly, you need to start approaching it. And secondly, then you need to understand the market that you are in. So understanding the market, by that I mean is that the audiences that you engage in today, you need to be completely aligned to it. So in terms of you are servicing a client, any company in the industry can achieve accounts and get clients on different aspects, different industries, different sectors. But it is important that how you service the client, because if you are not meeting the need of the client at the end of the day, so no matter how many clients you get or you are able to get, if you are not able to sustain it, you will build your reputation in certain way that maybe in down the line you'll see the number of clients evaporating from that list. So it is very much important to understand what the company, the client wants. For example, if there is any lifestyle client, for example, the company wants, or the client wants to reach a certain market. For example, if it wants to target the metros, but you're not able to deliver him the markets that he wants. At the end of the day, he'll reciprocate to his needs. So you'll not be able to. So it is very important to understand, and as per the time and days these are, you need to understand the different sectors. Like in digital, you need to equip yourself. You need to move with time. So these are some, I think, basic things that I think companies can follow in terms of keeping in mind the growth, because I think reciprocating to the need of the client is the need of the hour. So these were my some points that I could cover in this.
So I'll just move on to the company culture,
okay. Thank you very much.
Which I think is most important in terms of
it is defining a, like I said that a vision of the company, plays a major role in determining the kind of company you want to become. In similar way, a leadership, in companies is a critical place which determines the culture that you want to follow in the company, and whether you want to be a strict, formal, protocol driven company, like how you see in the market, and or you want to be a informal, horizontal kind of a organization where maybe there is no there are hierarchies and everything in place, but in terms of collaborating on different aspects, uh, it is not bounded by any kind of thing. Because in sometimes what happens is, when you work in a corporate culture, you get to see in many companies that there are bifurcations, there are departmentalized sections, and sometimes we working in a same organization, we tend to not ask when there is help available. So understanding that kind of culture, you need to figure that out. So I think a knowledge driven culture is more, because knowledge driven as in, if I am from team A, I have a need to service a client for certain thing. If team B has certain kind of knowledge for that particular sector or activity, a collaborative culture is something that I think in today's time it will take a company or an organization ahead. That is first thing, collaborating. Then I think in collaborative culture, it is also important that in organizations, um, especially with the young lot of people that is coming, and as far as I can remember from my last visit in March, I've seen a lot of young people in PR 24/7. So it is very important, coming from that age, I understand that, and that experience, that sometimes you tend to not ask questions. So this is very important, I feel. It is very important when you're working in a company, you need to be voice your opinion. Voicing your opinion in companies will not just help the young lot of people to understand and learn more aspects, and also it will help them put across a recognition kind of a platform for them, or at least they will have some views to it. That's how you start thinking through. Because in today's time, we are a lot of, like, there was a senior in my earlier company who used to say that a postman's job and a PR's job, very thin line is there between those. So if you follow, you need to understand, you need to think out of the box. Being a PR, you're not just for to send things from point A to point B and not have thought behind it. Doing anything without a thought or giving a thought is something that in today's time there are, because I understand from the culture point of view. So there is culture plays a very big role in determining the youngsters. I mean, in the senior lot of people, they people, like for our organization, there is no I mean, there are hierarchies, and there are people who are 20 plus of years of experience. There are people who have just taken a step into PR world. So but the culture is such that there is no foundation or that feeling of laughed upon. There is no feeling of laughed upon that is there. So which is very important, I feel, in today's time, because that fear shouldn't be there in the young people and other, so that they can ask question and put forward their views, which will help them grow individually, which in turn will help grow the company. So this is one thing, and I think in PR it is also important to understand we tend to be reactive then proactive. So like there are times that we are running behind the deliverables that are driven by or decided during the start of your engagement with the client. But that is where I think we firstly go wrong. We tend to fulfill the deliverables that are set in the start, and this makes us stop our thought from going out of the box, like something going beyond those deliverables and delivering to your client, which not just helps you set up your reputation. Sometimes 60 to 70% of the new clients that you get is one or the other form of reputation that you set in your existing or past clients, which in turn help you in putting forward as a reference. So in terms of that, a proactive approach, because I think waiting for someone to teach you something or something of that sort is something should not be taken. A proactive step to self learning is something that